Okay, MP, how
Yes.
are you? It's been a minute, a long
it's been a
time.
while, man.
Talk to me.
I'm blessed, bro. Not too bad. You?
Me? Not bad. You know what?
Mm.
Not bad, you know.
Mm.
I'm all right. I'm all right. Talk to me. How are you? How have you been, actually?
I've been good. I've been really good, man.
Yeah.
Life has been good. God has been good. I can't complain. I recently got married.
Oh!
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And that was like an experience in itself, just the process leading up to it. Challenges, but it was all worth it. In the end, it was all worth it. So, yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you,
so
man.
now you are a married man.
I'm a married man. I'm a married man, bro. Yes, sir.
All right. I want to find out about the music.
Yeah.
So, what is happening with the music? What is new? And what is happening on the horizon?
There's a lot coming up. I've been quiet in terms of releasing.
Yeah.
Because I feel like nowadays you have to be a label. You have to be your own management. You have to do your own admin. There's so much that goes into like releasing nowadays that I feel like it just becomes draining. So I've been focusing on building like an infrastructure that works for me and just artists that are working with me in general to be able to release without having to worry about doing XYZ for yourself. Do you know what I mean? So we started a production or an entertainment company just 2 days ago. On Saturday we had our first event. And it was incredible. We had 4 artists from Bradford, including myself, Femi Labad, Zeus, and Zaire, who performed and put on for the city. It was in like a cafe. It was really intimate, really vibey, really nice, and yeah. So we got things like that. More events coming up. I'm working on an album that's coming out soon as well. I've got a headline show coming up at the end of next month, 30th of November as well.
So, what is this show that you're doing, by the way?
The one that I'm doing on the 30th of November.
Yeah.
This is a headline show. So I'll be showcasing some old music. I'll be showcasing some new music, some unreleased, exclusive stuff. There's going to be a bunch of different things happening. We're going to have a dancer there, a poet, some paintings. We're going to have some food there, a baker. It's going to be incredible.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. What is it called?
It's called The Headline Show.
It's called The Headline Show.
Yeah, literally The Headline
and
Show.
You got performers there. This is from
100%.
your entertainment group.
Some of them, not all of them. It's going to be the special guest that's going to be supporting myself is going to be Femi Labad. But we've also got a poet by the name of Samara, and then others to be disclosed. But not all of them are directly involved with the entertainment company.
All right. So since you started your entertainment business, your entertainment group, what is it called, by the way?
Beating Heart Entertainment.
Beating Heart Entertainment.
Yeah.
Now, why Beating Heart Entertainment? What inspired the name?
Well, you got to think. When you think of like a bank, you think of how it's the beating heart of the economy. Yeah. Without a bank and without the banking reserve, there's no economy, or the economy kind of struggles.
Yeah.
I believe music to be the beating heart of society. Where there's no music, society crumbles. Music is the lifeblood of society, and it's a vehicle that can bring about change to different situations, and it can, unite, people that are opposing each other. It can do so much. It has healing power, and that's all, done by a beating heart. It's all done by someone who's choosing to lay their heart on the line, be raw, be real, and express themselves, and that's what, beating heart is about.
Do you think that there is still the need for entertainment groups, or their use for them is there, or is it mainly they were just mainly about the business and not necessarily the music? What do you think about you guys as a group coming together and doing things together as an entertainment group when so many have come around? How do you see yourself?
You're basically saying what's our unique selling point?
Yeah.
I think there's was a time where, like you're saying, entertainment companies were there and it was about the business and the music, which is important.
Yeah.
But I think that kind of has fizzled out a little bit, and it's more been about the social media artist or the social media performers and the behind the screen kind of attention, which is great. But I think, certain things happen in waves. And right now there's coming a time where people are going back to missing live music, music that is tangible, and music and artists that are tangible, and artists that can, have that relationship with their audience face to face. That's what we're bringing back. You know, that's our unique selling point. We're bringing back something that you can touch, something that you can feel, and also something that is exclusive, something that you can't just be able to, you know, well, if you're fortunate enough, you can just hop in and see that we're doing something and jump in. But it's going to be exclusive to the music lovers, you know, the people that really want to tap in and enjoy live music again. But also there will be that opportunity to those that maybe can't come out and want to see it on their phones. We also kind of provide that alternative for them as well. But essentially, I guess it's just about us, providing a space where you can get out and actually meet people again, you know, vibe with people, unite people that maybe haven't seen each other for a long time, you know what I'm saying? And ultimately, it's about the art. It's about showcasing the art, you know, so also having art be on display and be, like, subject to people's scrutiny, people's love, people's appreciation, but just, you know, being able to, like, touch it physically. You know.
Yeah, the art of live music, of course, is something that's undeniable.
Yeah.
When you hear live music, it's
nothing like
it
it.
hits you. Yeah, there's nothing like it.
Yeah.
And I remember when I heard your live music and the way that you guys sounded and everything put together. You led the band.
At the listening
amazing.
party. Yeah.
Yeah, it was that just one of the shows, because
Oh,
you do a lot of shows.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Take me through your shows. Why are you able to do so many shows? How does an artist do that amount of shows and still be able to perform? And how can you make sure the performances are always 10/10 as a live artist performer?
I think a lot of practice. Definitely a lot of practice. For me, how I'm able to do it, it's only by the grace of God, I believe. I think that's what I've been called to do. It's one thing to record, but it's another thing to be able to bring people in on what you're doing in real time, you know, and being able to, again, like I was saying, physically touch the artist in a sense. But I'm able to do it by, I guess, the amazing relationships I have, you know, the friends that I have that will come in and, you know, sacrifice hours to come and rehearse and, you know, do all this stuff. It's not, you know, by myself that I do it. It's all about, again, unity, the collective, the people around it. And I think having that makes it so much easier and so much more fun to do than just recording in your room alone. Do you know what I mean? So I'm able to do it by, you know, the people that I work with, I think, and the friends and the relationships that I have.
Oh, wow. That's incredible.
Yeah,
and with all these great relationships you've been able to have as an artist, now you have an album coming out.
Yes, sir.
And this is going to be your first out. Yeah.
Second, yeah.
Yes. So on your second release, how is it? What is the experience? Have you recorded it? Have you finished?
Yeah, I'd say it's like 90% done, 95% done.
What makes an album be finished?
That's a tricky one because it's hard. For me, it's hard. Even when I was making Earworm, I felt like there was stuff I didn't completely finish, but I would never stop if I kept on wanting to tweak things and wanting to, you know, like sort out stuff. So, good question. I think for me personally, I know it's ready to be released when I keep on going back and I'm like, oh, maybe this needs to be changed. Maybe that's when I'm like, okay, now I just need to let it go. You know what I mean? So it's kind of reversed for me. I never really feel ready. But when I go back and I'm like, okay, I've been going it too many times, that's when I know it's time for it to be released. And also when I feel like, even just in general with me releasing, when I know that it's time for me to release, it's when I can't, you know, basically do anything else but enjoy my music. When I released Love Me So, I couldn't stop listening to it. I think I listened to it about 100 times before I even made the second verse. I was just listening to it, and I was like, okay, this needs to be out now because I'm gonna annoy myself with this. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna get to a point where I'm now not able to listen to the song. So I need to get it out before it gets to that point. I'm grateful that it's never got to that point with that song. I love that song so much. But I think when it becomes too much is when I think it's ready to go.
Okay, and with Earworm, you mean getting an earworm?
The album Earworm.
Yeah, the album Earworm, but the name it's
okay.
It's because like when you get an earworm, what's that? If you remind us.
It's like a catchy tune, something that sticks with you, you know, beyond annoyance. You know, you just can't stop singing it. No matter how much you're annoyed by it, it just grabs you and it pulls you, and you have to tap your foot to it and vibe to it.
What's the cure for earworm?
What's the cure?
Yeah,
there's no cure, but to keep listening.
That is true.
It's the replay value.
Yeah,
you know, that's how it gets
play
you.
Just play it. If it keeps repeating in your head, go find the track, play it.
That's it.
And just hope.
That's it.
But if
Literally,
not,
yeah,
that's your soundtrack to life right
100%.
there. You have a new album coming out.
Yes, sir.
What's the album called?
Romance and Revelation.
Romance and Revelation. Why? Why is it called Romance and Revelations?
Because it's, you know, kind of sums up what I am about, you know, what I've experienced in life. At the same time, I've been involved in church services and, you know, being around the gospel, being around men of God and women of God. I've also been, you know, had experiences where I am sort of experiencing love as well in different forms, you know, with relationships and sort of, you know, situationships as well. So at the same time I've been going through one side, I've also been going through the other, and seeing how both are kind of interchangeable in a sense. And now to be at a point where I'm married, you know, I see how it was always leading to this. You know, I just needed to be ready to receive it, you know.
Yeah. I see that.
So now I'm kind of speaking about it.
Now you can put it now into words. You've reached the point of that experience
100%.
to now be in that to be able to express it in a much creative manner.
Exactly.
All right. So, how many songs are there?
Like I said, I'm not all the way finished, but at the moment I think I've got about 12 songs.
12
Again,
songs.
it might change. I might reduce. I might add. But right now I've got 12 songs.
What does it matter of an album being many songs or not being many songs anyway?
It does not. It's up to you. It's totally up to you. I think for me, I just didn't want to keep on holding on to certain songs. So some songs I might have made last year that I'm like, if I don't put them in this album, they're not going to ever come out. But also they have such a relation to the message of this album that they need to be in there, you know. So yeah, the more the merrier. It's not just me on this album. Like Earworm, it was literally me from start to finish, production, everything. But this one, I wanted to give, you know, room for the people I work with. Do you know what I mean? To also get their you know, their floss on, in a sense, because I work with some incredible people, and I'm fortunate enough to, you know, to have a hand in creating some of the amazing music that, you know, you've heard and about to hear. You know, so.
Well, yeah, we definitely enjoyed that.
Appreciate you, man.
That was cold, man. Well done,
bro.
man. And if they're all sounding like that.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What is the show that's coming up, and what is happening with it? What is it? Talk to us.
So that's the headline show that I mentioned. It's literally going to be, you know, the songs that you've heard. Some of them I'm going to showcase them, even though they're not really, they might not be completely ready. I'm going to showcase them either way. And I want this to top the listening party, not in sense of, you know, trying to just, you know, do something for the sake of it, but I believe I've grown since then. I believe, you know, the music I've made is from a different place in my life, and I want to showcase. I want to top, you know, what I've done before and continue to top and you know, do, I don't even want to say better, but better in a sense, you know, and yeah, just do more, you know, with where I'm at now and where I was then, especially because when I was then, I was at a really low point in my life, and I do feel like you create your best when you're at your lowest, but I also feel like when you are in a better place, you also can create better things, you know, so that's the plan.
From there.
Yeah, from glory to glory, you know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And the show is on
the 30th of November. At Theatre in the Mill. It's going to be next to the university, Bradford University. You can find everything on my social media, Eventbrite. Even if you type MP the Hitmaker headline show, it will come up.
So anyone is invited. Bring your nan.
100%. Bring your nan.
Bring your neighbor. Bring your aunt.
Everybody.
Bring your neighbor.
Everybody's invited. There is unfortunately limited seats. So you need to get tickets while you still can. But
definitely, I need to cop my tickets straight away.
100%.
Wow,
100%.
you are incredible, sir.
Oh, thank you, bro.
You
too.
Man.
You too, man.
Oh,
Honestly.
appreciate it.
Yes,
it. I can't wait to hear the new album.
Yeah.
It is called Romance and Revelations.
That's it.
Double R is
Yeah,
gonna
man.
be called
R&R.
R&R.
That's
I can't wait to hear it,
That's it.
and
No,
I
it's
can't
gonna
wait
be
to
great.
see your show on the 30th
Yes,
as well.
sir. Yes, sir.
And I can't wait to
Mhm.
hear how your entertainment group, your entertainment
Mhm.
collective,
Beating Heart.
Beating Heart
Yes.
is going to do.
It's going to be great. They're the ones that are going to be producing the entire show, so it's going to be epic. It's going to be great from start to finish. You can expect fireworks.
Wow.
Yeah,
Can't
man.
wait.
Mhm.
MP,
Brother,
good to see you.
appreciate you so much.
Most definitely.
Yes, sir.
You stay good.
You too, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Most definitely.